Most people think a wheelchair is something that only shows up at the end of a long life. But the truth is much harder to accept. For millions of seniors, it doesn't come because of illness. It comes because of weak muscles. Muscles that were once strong but slowly faded away through years of sitting, skipping movement, and trusting that I'll be fine. That here's something most people don't talk about. It's not age that takes away your strength. It's inactivity. That's the silent trap. And the moment you stop using your muscles, your body begins to forget how to move with power, with purpose, with freedom. The result? A slow drift toward stiffness, weakness, and eventually dependence. The most heartbreaking part is that it doesn't have to be this way. In today's video, you'll learn 3 specific moves that can change your story. These are not gym exercises. They are not routines for young athletes. These are simple daily movements designed specifically for people over 60. And they have one mission: to keep you out of that wheelchair. The first move will rebuild strength in your legs, so you can rise from chairs, beds, and toilets without struggle. The second move will strengthen your upper body and improve your balance, helping you prevent dangerous falls. And the third, it's a secret technique physical therapists use to retrain your brain's connection with your body, and it takes less than 60 seconds a day. Each of these movements is backed by real research, used in clinics, and proven to reverse the slow decline that comes with sedentary living. Most people think you need long workouts or fancy machines to stay mobile in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. But the truth is, your body responds to consistency, not complexity. And in the next few minutes, you'll see how fast the change can happen. Let's look at a surprising fact. After age 60, the average person loses about 1% of their muscle mass every single year. That might sound small, but over a decade it adds up to major loss. That's why many seniors find themselves unable to stand for long, get up easily, or maintain their balance. And here's the twist: much of this can be reversed. Not with medication, not with surgery, but with motion, deliberate, daily, and targeted. This video is not just a set of exercises, it's a wake-up call. Because if you're over 60, your future is being shaped every day by what you choose to do or not do. Every time you skip movement, the body adapts, but not in your favor. Muscles shrink, bones weaken, reflexes fade. But when you choose action, even small ones, your body adapts again. And this time, it gets stronger. Thousands of people have already used these simple movements to stay on their feet, reclaim their independence, and live life without fear of falling. And they all started where you are now, looking for a better way forward. This video could be that start. Stay with us until the end, because at the end of this video, we'll also share how to turn these 3 moves into a lifelong habit without feeling overwhelmed or stressed. You'll learn how to fit them into your daily routine in just 5 to 10 minutes a day. No gym, no equipment, and no excuses. If your goal is to stay active, live independently, and avoid the slow slide into assisted care, this video was made for you. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you practical, life-changing advice to stay strong, healthy, and in control of your future. If you find this message valuable, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's get started. Most people believe that aging automatically leads to weakness, stiffness, and a slower life. But that's not the full truth. What actually causes this decline is something far more preventable: underuse. The human body is built to move. It responds to movement by staying strong, flexible, and balanced. But when movement stops, whether from long periods of sitting, avoiding exercise, or simply not using certain muscles, your body starts to shut parts of itself down. This is especially true after the age of 60. Studies show that once you cross this age, your body begins to lose muscle faster than before. It's called sarcopenia, and it's one of the biggest silent threats to senior health. Sarcopenia means muscle loss due to inactivity. You're not getting weaker because you're older. You're getting weaker because your muscles aren't being used like they were before. And when muscles aren't used, they shrink. They lose strength. They stop supporting your joints the way they once did. This isn't just about looking fit or staying tall. This is about your ability to stand up from a chair, your ability to take a walk without stumbling, your ability to carry groceries, reach overhead, or lift yourself off the floor in case you fall. These everyday actions require muscle strength. And when that strength disappears, so does your independence. It often happens slowly. A little more difficulty getting up, a bit more unsteadiness when walking, holding onto the walls more often. These signs are easy to ignore until one day they become too big to hide. That's the day someone offers you a walker or a wheelchair. Not because you're sick, but because your body has stopped remembering how to support you. It only means the process may take a bit more patience. But muscles are tradable at every stage of life. Whether you're 60, 70, or 90, your muscles will respond if you start using them again. You don't need long, painful workouts. You don't need a gym. You just need movement, targeted and consistent. Even 5 minutes a day can start the process. The key is to focus on the areas that matter most: the legs, the core, and the balance systems. These are the 3 zones that help you move freely and safely. Once they're activated, the whole body benefits. Blood flow improves, energy levels rise, sleep gets better, even mood and mental clarity improve. It all starts with one decision: to move again, and to move with purpose. In the next sections, we'll break down the 3 exact moves you can use daily to rebuild the strength your body has been waiting for. Keep watching. The first move is one of the simplest, yet most powerful actions you can take every day: the sit and stand. This basic motion mimics something you already do multiple times a day: getting up from a chair. But what many people don't realize is that this everyday action is a full lower body workout, especially for seniors. When done intentionally and with control, it becomes a strength-building tool that supports almost every major activity in your life. Think about how often you sit and stand throughout the day, whether it's rising from a couch, getting up from bed, or using the toilet. Your ability to perform this motion without help is a major part of your independence. Now imagine a moment when you try to stand and your legs hesitate, or your balance shifts slightly. That's the early sign of muscle weakness, specifically in your thighs, hips, and core. The sit and stand move targets all 3 of these areas. When you lower yourself into a chair, your muscles are under control. When you stand up, they fire up to lift your body. It's not just your legs doing the work. Your glutes, your core, and even your lower back get involved. These are the same muscles that help prevent falls, support your spine, and give you the strength to move free. To start, all you need is a firm chair, something without wheels, ideally placed near a table or wall for support, if needed. Begin seated with your feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Place your hands either on your thighs or crossed in front of your chest. Then press your feet firmly into the ground and slowly rise to a full standing position. Once you're up, pause for a second, then gently lower yourself back down in a controlled motion. Even 2 or 3 repetitions at first can begin to wake up muscles that have been ignored for years. Over time, you'll feel more power in your legs. You'll notice it becomes easier to stand, and what starts as a simple exercise turns into a strong habit that protects your mobility. Many physical therapists use this move as a test to assess someone's risk for losing independence. If a person struggles to do 5 sit and stand repetitions in a row, it's often a sign that their lower body is becoming too weak. But the good news is, this weakness can be reversed. You're not stuck. With regular practice, your legs can grow stronger, your balance can improve, and your confidence in movement can return. Start slow. Even 1 sit and stand per day is a great beginning. Add 1 more each week. Use support if you need it at first. Over time, you'll notice your legs aren't just keeping up, they're getting stronger. This single move holds more power than most realize, and it's the first step in reclaiming the strength that aging tries to take away. The second move is wall push-ups, a simple yet powerful exercise that strengthens your upper body and improves overall stability. Many seniors focus only on their legs when thinking about mobility, but your upper body plays a major role in how well you move, how easily you lift, and how safely you react when your balance is off. This move is often overlooked, but it's one of the easiest ways to improve strength without stress on the joints. Wall push-ups are exactly what they sound like. You're using a wall, not the floor. That means there's no need to get down on your knees, no strain on your wrists, and no fear of falling. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This movement engages your chest, shoulders, arms, and even your core. It also wakes up the smaller stabilizing muscles in your upper back, which are critical for posture and alignment. Good shoulder health is essential as we age. With weak shoulders, even simple actions like reaching for a cupboard or putting on a coat can become painful or difficult. Over time, shoulder stiffness can lead to frozen joints or posture problems that pull the spine out of balance. Wall push-ups counteract this. They gently open up the shoulders, build strength, and protect your upper body from strain and injury. Stand about 1 arm's length away from a clear wall. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Keep your feet firmly planted and your body straight from head to heel, like a standing plank. Then slowly bend your elbows and lean toward the wall. Let your chest move forward while keeping your back flat. Pause for a second, then push yourself back to the starting position. It's important to keep your movement controlled. There's no rush. The slower you go, the more your muscles have to work. Focus on breathing steadily and engaging your core throughout the movement. You'll feel your arms working, your shoulders opening, and your posture gently improving. Posture is another hidden key to stability. When your posture is strong, your balance naturally improves. Your body aligns better, your steps become more confident, and your risk of falling drops. Wall push-ups help restore this alignment. They pull your shoulders back, open your chest, and train your upper body to support itself better. And the best part, you can do this move anywhere. In your kitchen, bedroom, hallway, or even while waiting for your tea to boil. No equipment, no trainer, no pressure. Just a wall and a few minutes of your time. Start with 5 repetitions, then build up to 10 or 15 as your strength improves. With consistency, you'll start to notice that lifting light objects, reaching overhead, or even opening a heavy door feels easier than before. The wall push-up is not just an upper body exercise, it's a stability build. It helps protect you from falls, increases your movement confidence, and adds strength where it matters most. The third move is the balance hold, standing on 1 foot. It might seem too simple to be powerful, but this quiet exercise does something extraordinary. It trains the communication between your brain and your body. It activates the tiny stabilizer muscles in your legs, hips, and ankles that are responsible for keeping you steady when the ground shifts or when you trip slightly. These muscles often go unused in daily life, but they play a huge role in preventing falls. These falls are one of the most common reasons seniors lose their independence. A single fall can lead to serious injury, hospital stays, or long-term mobility problems. But what's not talked about enough is that most falls can be prevented by working on balance regularly. That's where the balance hold comes in. By practicing this one move for just a few seconds a day, you begin to retrain your body's natural ability to stay upright, correct itself quickly, and stay centered. It works like this: when you lift one foot off the ground, your brain immediately goes to work. It tells your ankle to adjust, your core to tighten, your hips to engage. This chain of responses builds strength, coordination, and awareness. The more often you do this, the faster and stronger that connection becomes. It's like building a backup system in your body, one that activates when you least expect it. To begin, stand next to a wall or sturdy chair for support. Keep your feet hip-width apart. Slowly lift one foot just a few inches off the ground and hold it there. You don't need to raise your leg high. Focus on keeping your standing leg firm and your body upright. Use your arms or touch the wall if needed at first. Aim for 10 seconds, then switch sides. Then switch sides. As this becomes easier, try closing your eyes or move your arms around slowly while holding the position. These small changes challenge your balance system even more. Over time, you'll notice that your body reacts faster to changes. You'll feel more stable walking, more sure-footed on stairs, and more confident when reaching or bending. Balance is not just physical. It's also deeply connected to your nervous system. Each time you perform the balance hold, you're stimulating that system. You're sending signals that keep your reflexes sharp. This is especially important as you age, because reaction time naturally slows down. But with daily training, that slowdown can be reduced, and in many cases, reversed. Even 20 seconds a day is enough to start seeing results. You don't need to break a sweat. You just need to stay consistent. Make it part of your routine while brushing your teeth, waiting for water to boil, or getting dressed in the morning. These small windows of time add up, and the rewards are huge. The balance hold is more than a movement. It's a message to your body. It says, stay alert, stay strong, stay ready. By training your balance, you're protecting your freedom to move, walk, and live on your terms. Turning movement into a habit doesn't have to be hard. In fact, the easier it feels, the more likely you are to stick with it. When it comes to building strength and staying mobile after 60, consistency matters more than intensity. You don't need long, tiring workouts. You just need 5 to 10 minutes a day, focused on the right moves. That's enough to keep your muscles engaged, your balance sharp, and your confidence strong. The key is to keep it simple. Start with 1 or 2 of the moves from this video. You don't need to do all 3 at once. Choose the one that feels easiest to begin with. Maybe it's the sit-in stand or the wall push-ups. Once that becomes a part of your routine, add the others in slowly. There's no deadline. There's no race. This is about building something sustainable, not something perfect. One of the best ways to form a new habit is to stack it with something you already do every day. This removes the need to think about it or set reminders. For example, you can do sit-in stands right before lunch. You can do wall push-ups after brushing your teeth in the morning. Or practice the balance hold while waiting for your tea to steep. These little pockets of time are perfect for movement. They don't add anything extra to your schedule, and over time, they become automatic. Another important part of the process is listening to your body. There will be days when you feel tired or stiff. That's okay. You don't need to push yourself hard to see progress. Even slow movements count. Even 1 repetition counts. On days when you don't feel strong, just showing up for 1 or 2 minutes keeps the habit alive. That's how real change happens, not through force, but through quiet repetition. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking you need to be perfect, but perfection is never the goal. Progress is. And progress comes from showing up, not showing off.
If you miss a day, just start again the next. There's no failure in this process, only learning. Every time you repeat the movement, your body becomes a little more familiar with it. Your muscles remember, your balance improves, your confidence grows. Some people like to write down their daily movement, even if it's just a check mark on a calendar. Seeing your own consistency can be motivating. Others find it helpful to say a phrase while doing the movement. Something like, I'm rebuilding my strength, or this is for me. Words have power, especially when paired with action. The most important thing to know is that your effort counts. Even when it feels small, especially when it feels small. Because those tiny steps, done every day, are what lead to real transformation. Movement doesn't have to be hard, it just has to be yours. And when you claim it as part of your day, it becomes more than a habit, it becomes a lifestyle. You have more control than you think. Right now, no matter your age or fitness level, you have the power to choose strength, balance, and independence. These 3 simple moves are not just exercises. They are tools that can protect your future. You don't need a gym, you don't need fancy equipment. And you certainly don't need to spend hours working out. All it takes is a few minutes a day and a decision to take action. The sit and stand rebuilds the power in your legs. Wall push-ups protect your upper body and posture. And the balance hold keeps you steady, sharp, and ready for real-life movement. When practiced daily, these moves add up. They prevent weakness. They protect your joints. They give you back the freedom to move without fear. Say this out loud. I take charge of my body every single day. Let those words guide you forward. Your body is listening. It wants to support you. It just needs you to show up for it. Comment below your age and which of these 3 moves you'll try first. We'd love to hear where you're starting from. And if this message spoke to you, if something clicked, please like this video to help more people find it. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical strength tips, wellness advice, and daily movement routines designed just for seniors like you. This is your time to move forward with confidence. Keep going. You've got this.